Hey guys, got another War of the Dork episodes for you. This one is going to be 2 wars jammed into one. It's a little salty, but I'm working on the Infinity Watch teams, and I got some videos coming up from... No! Just playing. Alright guys, so this will be the first war. Like I said, I've got 2 wars bunched in here, pretty salty. These are both losses, one that I'm okay with us losing, the other one I wasn't okay with. That's the second one, but let's get into this. This was not an Marauders team like I thought it was. They don't have Emma. They put Scientist Supreme. Right now I'm like, what am I looking at? And then I realized I just wasted my X-Force. But that's okay. We'll go ahead and we get through it real quick. And you guys want to guess what made me salty about this? If you're guessing Kestrel plus Heroes for Hire and security buff rooms, you might be right. You might be right. So here's attack number 2. So this is a Uncanny Axmen plus Doom against Heroes for Hire. I've seen this counter, I believe, on Mobile Gamer stream. It works out pretty good. Giant punch downs is a good use of your Uncanny Axmen because they're pretty unreliable in other places. But yeah, I think I make a misplay here as well. And I use 3 attacks from Doom instead of throwing the special out. Yeah, I definitely do that, but that's okay. So there we go, we get Phoenix. Jessica Jones goes down. Cyclops goes real close. We're ulting with Doom. So yeah, we do 3 attacks. We failed to hit the special button there. Well, the good thing is a punch down, right? There you go. So we got no more charges on Misty, Colleen, or Luke Cage. So when Doom takes his turn, he's going to get them all nice and low. And then from there, we'll go ahead and finish him off. There you go. See, get a bunch of them real low. We use the special, which unfortunately puts Cant on Misty, so we'll have to go ahead and take her out first. There she goes. Take out Colleen. We got some AoE from Phoenix, and then we're finishing this up. There goes Luke Cage. Iron Fist is doing his best, but he's gonna fall too. So guys, I did ramp up the speed on these videos. I'm sure you're noticing this is ×6 speed, if you will. Let me know if you guys like that. It does shorten the video down. This is a 20-minute video. Would have been 40 minutes without doing this, so of course I had to do this. And we have 50k punch down into Inhumans plus Silver Surfer. And Coulson's there too. Coulson just killed himself in this matchup. You're going to see me do the same match later, but on a punch up. This works best at a punch across or punch down. Silver Surfer really does mess with the flow of Black Order. And with the yo-yo just giving you offense down everywhere you turn, it gets pretty rough. You see she didn't give offense down to my Corvus there, so he was able to strip the offense up from Silver Surfer, which is good. It definitely saved us for some hardship. Yo-yo dodges the stun, of course. Almost want to just start throwing that at like Blackbolt or Silver Surfer, because Yo-Yo just seems to dodge it 50% of the time. That AI dodge, you know what I'm saying? So there you go. Yo-Yo goes down next. Blackbolt's going to do his ult, but it's not going to do much with that offense down. We weren't worried about him one-shotting us anyway, right? It's not going to happen. So anyway, you see this war, we're looking pretty good. Feeling pretty good. But we run into some 700k Kestrel for Hire videos. Anyway, Kestrel for Hire teams, rather, videos. This is a punch across Symbiotes into Sinister 6. Now you see what I want to do is I want to take out the Mysterio. I want those clones to spawn. You don't need to do it that way. If I had landed defense down on Doc Ock, that would have worked too, because I really need to land this ability block, which I do, which is good. We lose our Scream, and we really need her back. We need her ultimate or we will die. So this is a good reason why you want that T4 into Anti-Venom special. You're going to see my Scream gets really low, brink of death. But she's got that ult, we fling it, we get a bunch of ability disrupts, and speed rewind, which allows us to stun the Doc Ock and simply go to town. So as soon as we kill one person, we're off to the races. We're getting all these debuffs out. Kills, so Scream's healing us for their passive, and we're just kind of, yeah. Now we've won, right? We weathered the storm, and then we get to do our storm to them. There goes Doc Ock. Next we'll take out the Electro. The Mysterio minions are gone, nothing left but the Swarm. Swarm does so much more damage than people give him credit for. There you go. And he's gone. This is attack number 5. And here we're looking at a Heroes for Hire. I'm using a team that I have used to counter Heroes for Hire in the past before. But as you see, this is in security with a Kestrel. I don't get a team. My Kestrel dies before she gets a turn. My Night Nurse dies before her passive kicks in and she gets a turn. My Silver Surfer has offense down, so he's not going to do anything. He did peel the charges off Colleen, but is that enough to save this matchup? I don't think so. Because you know what's going to happen? The next person goes in, is not going to be able to kill Colleen. Iron Fist is going to heal her up on the on-spawn heals. And then she's going to get her charges back on the next fight. So what's the point? Anyway, so I back out of that one. And then somebody goes in and takes the Kestrel out. So I go right back in, but I sub out my Silver Surfer. And I sub out my Night Nurse. And I throw in Falcon and Yo-Yo. They're both going to do absolutely nothing here. And I get pretty close to dying too. But luckily what happens here is Colleen's passive doesn't kick in before Blackbolt takes a turn. So we'll go ahead and ping her out. And with Colleen gone, Heroes for Hire's damage is non-existent. So we'll get the win. I really need to level my Blackbolt up to 80. He doesn't strip off any debuffs whatsoever. 75 G14, 6 red star. You think he'd land something? Resist, resist, resist. Anyway, Iron Fist lost his charges along the way, so we'll go ahead and finish him off. And we'll finish off Luke Cage. Finally, Blackbolt gets a strip. Of course, he's doing it now that it no longer matters, right? Blah. Salt levels. That's why I made that little animation. I'm so salty. Need to shake it off. So, attack number 7. This is Axmen against Doom with Brotherhood. I've done this matchup before. I've had it work before, but you're gonna see Toad is gonna do some super unfortunate dodging, which stops me from getting the speed that I need to be able to get to the Doom in time. So there's the first dodge, and here's the more important dodge. Yeah, that would have taken him out, but wasn't meant to be, I guess. So we do, fortunately, like the idea with Doom, right, is you either put ability block on him and nuke him down, or you let him take his first turn, get a quick slow on him, and then you kill him before he gets his turn, even with the speed up he's going to get when you bring him into 50%. Normally that's not a problem, but it was now. Maybe I should have went for the blob there and done the bishop ultimate. I don't know, it's so hard to tell. So there goes Magneto, and now it's just Doom who's going to get his ultimate right here, right now, and he's going to wipe the floor with us. So that's unfortunate. We'll go back in and clean it up with Shadowlands. I don't want to quit, but the thing with Doom is as soon as he hits his ult and he flies up, if you pause it and just let it time out, he's not going to take any turns. He's going to stay away further from his special and his ultimate than he otherwise would. So you have that option. I just let it go because I figured I'm going to come back in here with Shadowlands anyway and just get through it, which is exactly what we do. So 400k Shadowlands, pretty small when you consider the kind of enemies I face and the kind of Shadowlands my teammates have. I really want to get them higher up because they're super necessary for that Kestrel for Hire team. But with Infinity Watch around the corner, that's just not going to happen. So this next fight, we have Uncanny X-Men with Doom, and I'm going to use Silver Surfer and Hela to take him out. I mean, Zemo, Invisible Woman, and Namor, they're not doing nothing. They're definitely helping, but Silver Surfer and Hela are the key here. That 2-turn ability block spread is huge. So we're stuck behind the Colossus, and we're just going to have to take him out. Did my name just ult twice? Hold on. Sorry, I gotta see this. I feel like he ulted twice. Okay, so we get the ability block on Psylocke, so we're not worried about her throwing it back at us. We get the ability block on Doom. Phoenix sucks it all up. Oh, I didn't hit the ult. Okay, that's my bad. There you go. Why didn't I hit the ult there? Strange. Must have been a fat finger. Now we hit the ult. Doom is super low. He's got that 2-turn ability block on him, so we're not worried. There goes Psylocke. We're beating up on the Colossus because we have to. If we get an opportunity, so we go and finish off the Doom. My 7 red star invisible woman soaks up that Phoenix ultimate like a champ, and away we go. So we lost that war, guys, by a lot. We didn't even full clear them. This is the first non-full clear we've had in forever. So here's the second war. This one's even worse in my opinion. We do full clear these guys, but it feels worse because this was a punch down. We never get punch down lines, so this was a 12 million punch down. We just got obliterated from a single 700k Kestrel+Hela team. We'll get into how you should be approaching those teams at the end of the video. So anyway, this is Zemo with Uncanny X-Men. I go ahead and throw this at Merc teams all the time. Really easy. Phoenix has more damage than Zemo, so he doesn't get messed up by the Taskmaster, and so we're able to kill the people as we go. Now, if this wasn't the Wakandan version, I guess this could have been an issue, because I think then Taskmaster goes before. The AoE blind can definitely hit your Zemo, but that's not the case for most Merc teams. Anyway, attack number 2. This is similar to that last Silver Surfer Hela team you saw. I have the new Gamora in here, who's super fun, guys. Infinity Watch, I can't wait. I'm super hyped. And then we have Falcon, Captain Marvel, and they're not going to do much. So I go ahead and take out the Johnny Storm, because why not? Peel the charges off She-Hulk, get some more speed with Falcon, and now Hela's going to spread those ability blocks, and we're no longer worried about Doom doing anything, so we're just going to slowly take everybody out. Get some defense down all over the place. Gamora gets some resets, so she's going to go empowered. Go ahead and finish off that weakness for Fantastic. She's empowered, so she gets to use her special. Big damage. And she's actually going to get the killing blow on the main Doom. So, slow it down here. Kind of. Still, you know, times 6 speed. That's okay. Yeah, I can't wait for Infinity Watch. I'm really hopeful that they're going to be the answer we're looking for. So attack number 3. This is a big punch down, X-Force into Mercs. I take this matchup all the time. All you need to do is make sure that your Negasonic is strong enough to take at least one of these mercenaries into the yellow, and if that is the case, you're going to go ahead and X-23 would go before Taskmaster. You ability block him. If it's boosted, you're going to get the double tap. It's going to obliterate him. And then this matchup just becomes very easy. So, there you go. It's a stubborn Shuri, big 150k Shuri. I wish my Shuri was that big. There she goes. Cool little camera trick there. And attack number 4. So this is a 140k punch down, Astonishing X-Men into Heroes for Hire with Jessica Jones. This is a matchup I take all the time just because it's another way to get rid of Heroes for Hire teams. I wouldn't take this matchup in Security. I have before, but now that everyone's throwing Kestrel in there, this will not work with Kestrel. Unless it's a baby Kestrel, but who's got baby Kestrels, right? Everybody wailed on Kestrel. Of course, Luke Cage goes ahead and resists that stun, so we're going to get stuck behind his taunt eventually, but not before we take out Colleen's last charge. There she goes. Try and get a slow, peel off some of the stuff. We turn it into a offense down. That offense up that she has is a phantom offense up, guys. Yeah, I really wish Scopely would stop releasing new content and address these phantom buffs. In war, it's just so important to not be getting tricked by them, but I don't know. Excuse me. Take a sip. It's a long video. Normally don't record 14-minute audio clips. So there's Misty. Hey look, she's got 2 offense ups. I wonder if one of those is fake. So Misty's out of charges, and she goes down. And finally we take out the Iron Fist, just because he's going to heal up as we go. And we'll finish off with Luke Cage last. Boom, boom. There you go. Attack number 5. This is Black Order into that same team we were talking about earlier, except this one is like 130k punch up. I just get resisted out the wazoo, and yeah, because of that, I can't do nothing. We don't get anybody dead, except Coulson. Coulson will kill himself right here, which basically just makes Silver Surfer more powerful for his next move. We lost Corvus here. We didn't lose Corvus on the punch down version. With Corvus up, maybe I could have peeled off that offense up from Silver Surfer. Unlikely, the Silver Surfer was a lot bigger. But if I had, then I wouldn't have had this problem where my Ebony Mod dies before he gets to use his ultimate. We do get the stun on Yo-Yo, which is nice. It means we get an offense up, or not offense up, but not an offense down Thanos ult. But it's not enough to do literally anything. So all 4 of these members are still going to be alive by the end of this match. Dodge from Yo-Yo, of course. And there you go. So we're going to go back in there. We're going to clean that up with our 700k symbiote team. Maybe that seems like overkill to you, but this is a giant Silver Surfer, and if you don't take them seriously, similar to Emma's, the Doc Ox, you could end up just wasting your energy, wasting a team. It's not worth it. Make sure you're going in there with an appropriate power level to defeat them. So I'm going to start by taking out the Crystal. She goes down very quickly. We get speed up. We get offense up there. We don't spread anything, unfortunately, because of the dodge. But we take out the Yo-Yo, so we no longer have to deal with the offense down. We rewind the Silver Surfer. We take all his buffs off. We obliterate him with debuffs, and now he's going to fall over. So let's turn our attention to the Blackbolt. Start beating him up. And I think he dies before getting a turn too. Yeah, there you go. So easy cleanup. Not a waste of the symbiotes there, guys. Nothing would have been worse than going in there and losing a cleanup. So attack number 7. We're doing Fantastic4 vs Fantastic4. This is against their security room, so my Johnny gets really close to dead, but he hangs on, and because of that, it's an easy one. Even if he died, it would have been fine. My G14 Namor would have carried it. My G14 Namor, who took all my Gamora uniques, so I can't bring her right up to 15. What a jerk. Nah, I've gotten so much use out of Namor. He's such a great character. A little battery issue there. And here's where it gets unfun, I believe. Yes, this is Kestrel for hire. Somebody had already gone in and taken out the enemy Kestrel. So I go in with this team that I had used to beat Heroes for Hire in the past. Loki doesn't get a turn. Everyone starts getting obliterated. So this is a loss. My Kestrel is going to die before anything. That's 111k Colleen. She has no business doing that much damage, even in security. That's absurd. I really think they didn't think this Heroes for Hire team through. They really dropped the ball on how they scale. Hopefully Infinity Watch will fix that. I hope that wasn't intended, because that sets a dangerous precedent. I go right back in. I dropped the Yo-Yo because she did nothing. I dropped the Loki because she did nothing. I summon enemies there. Maybe I should have special to get defense up. I don't think it would have mattered. I just start losing everybody, and I'll lose this one too. So it is what it is. Now you'll see here I took the charge off her. I'm going to lose this, and I'm going to back out. I'm not going to save this because she's going to be at full health by the time we finish. So in the next match, she would have just got the charges right back. There's no point in making it harder for the next person that goes in. So we go ahead and we cancel that. So attack number 10, using the exact same team, I think. Yeah, we're using the exact same team, but we're going against a Doom+Pymtech team instead. And yeah. Again, I play this one super wrongly. When you get tilted in war, guys, it's best to walk away. Maybe you can't because it's in the race, or maybe you can't because you're doing all your war attacks in the morning before going to work, like I am here. But if you start losing, you're getting tilted, take a beat. Yeah, I just don't know. You make silly mistakes when you're not thinking straight. Like that, we just send him right into his ultimate. Now, Kestrel hadn't wasted her charges yet, so we get to soak all that up. But they get a bunch of turns. I go right back to Doom. Blackbolt doesn't get a turn. Get to spread offense up at least to Kestrel, then I ult. But look, I go for Ghost. So I get rewound. I don't get to use my special. Luckily, Kestrel also gets the 3 turns right, so she's going to go ahead and clean everything up anyway. But it's just, you know, a sloppy play from being tilted. There you go. So it's a win, but it's yuck. It's yuck, yuck, yuck. Attack number 11. Now this is my first time using Shadowlands into Sinister 6 in Cargo Bay. We had already lost the war at this point, so I'm kind of like, well, let's try and learn what we can learn by using Shadowlands here. I really don't like the matchup just because the RNG of putting blind on Rhino, then he takes everything off everybody, which is what happened here. Aside from that, I misplay it horrendously. I probably should have just let the Electro use her ultimate and then flip everything with Night Nurse. I didn't, and yeah, I go for everybody but Doc Ock. Now, I know I should have went for Doc Ock, but I'm just wasn't convinced that my 90k or 80k White Tiger would have been enough to take out the Doc Ock, and then I would have been standing there looking at 5 enemies still. So my plan going into this was, because my White Tiger is a little bit weaker, kill everybody except Doc Ock, will take him out last. I mess up by leaving the Mysterio up. He's going to go back into his main form. We get an unlucky dodge there, and so my White Tiger goes down, and now there is 0 chance of me killing this Doc Ock with these 4 members. Not to the level they're built up at anyway. If Moon Knight was way bigger, or if Daredevil and Elektra had better red stars, maybe I would have been okay, but it just wasn't meant to be. So I'll kill everybody but Doc Ock, and then I'm basically going to get into a staring match with him for 1.5 minutes, and then we'll somebody else comes in and cleans it up, because I just don't have any more attacks at that point, unfortunately. So there go all the Mysterio dupes. And at this point, I probably should have just hit auto on Doc and just been like, we're just going to have to soak up what this Shocker does. Even then, though, it would have taken extreme RNG to get him low enough to the point where he can die. And I only say that because I have like a 40k Moon Knight, a 60k Elektra and Daredevil, and a 130k Night Nurse. So the bleeds do start adding up on him, but not quite enough. You see, he's healing all the way up. By the end of the match, I think we get him to like the red, and he levels back up to yellow. I think every time we dropped him past that 20, like if we had unlimited time here, I think every time he drops by 20% and he gets speed and clears heal block and all that, I think he heals right back up. And yeah, I don't think these 4 people could have beaten this Doc Ock solo. I'd love to bring White Tiger higher, but everything's going into Infinity Watch because they're going to be the answer to Kestrel and Heroes for Hire, hopefully. So this is the last attack, and this is just scraps on scraps. The enemy's defense was nothing, so it's like a 200k Asgardian plus Guardian team, and I throw my also 200k X Factor, and I throw my 140k Punisher to boot in there just for fun. Punisher doesn't do anything except get the last little love hit. But it is what it is. So those are the fights of the two war guys. Let's talk about what went wrong, what me and my alliance could have done better to not lose these two wars. We were winning these wars, but it's when we hit these Kestrel and Hero for Hires and Security that we lost. So what do you need? Well, you need a minimum of 4 people in your alliance to have giant Shadowlands teams. So if you're running into these 700k Kestrel for Hire teams like we are, you need 4 like 550 to 600k Shadowlands teams. They go in first, they take out the Kestrel, you go in for a cleanup. I say that, you did see me lose that cleanup match anyway, even with established counters. So it can happen, right? I mean, the bigger the call-ins get, the harder this is going to be. But the reason you need 4 Shadowlands teams is because if you're digging in from the side, or if you're digging in from the top, you do the bare minimum to get through the room that's not security, that'll lead you to security, and then you need to go in, you need to full clear security. I know we've kind of been fighting around security, the defense down has sucked, but we didn't really need to clear it before we can clear everything else. With the introduction of this team, security is kind of the room you need to clear first, because there's going to be this Kestrel for Hire team in every room adjacent to security and insecurity. So you need to take them out. It is what it is. Hopefully Infinity Watch is going to change that, and if you have enough whales in your alliance like we do, then you're going to be able to just kind of bash your way through security, beat up this team with Adam Warlock and the gang, and move on. But anyway, guys, I hope this finds you happy, healthy, and in good spirits. Infinity Watch looks to be a super fun team. I can't wait to play them and show them to you guys. But until then, goodbye for now.